This box is from Japan. What do we got? Jackal Macon. Slow float, 180 millimeters, 1.7 ounces, gill color. I saw some video of this bait and it looked pretty good. Looked like what I want. Jackal Drift Fry, 3 different colors. Ghost Chartreuse, Segura Wagasaki, and Horan Wagasaki. This is the new 5.2 Drift Fry. This is for hover strolling, mid strolling. I really like these Jackal baits. I've got the 3 and the 4.2, I think it is. They're really soft. They look freaking amazing, and they catch some giants. This won or helped win the Elite Series at Lake Champlain this year. Awesome little bait. So this bait, if you look at it, it has a bearing. So it kind of is really loose. Definitely show the fish something different they haven't seen before. Beautiful bait. Can't wait to see what that does. Alright, so this is interesting. If people haven't heard, I've got a few of these. These are Owner Range Roller jig heads. I've got a bunch of different sizes. These are for hover strolling, mid strolling, hover strolling, whatever you want to call it. The head is made to roll. I have used them before. They're awesome. These have been out in Japan for a little while, but the hookup actually had them a couple weeks back. All these boxes are older. I haven't opened them, but I've ordered all this stuff weeks ago. So this jig head just helps the bait roll and flash, and of course Owner have awesome hooks. Dual Realis Finder Shad 3-inch. This is for, once again, the hover strolling technique. Smoked silver, ice fish, wakasagi, and watermelon seed. I know some guys who have been doing really well with this bait when it comes to hover strolling. Next box from the hookup. More range rollers. You can see that I like this jig head, right? And it's not easy to get in the United States. The X Nanahan came out with a couple different colors. The French Pearl and the X75 and the X75 plus 1. If you don't throw these little jerk baits, you're missing out. X Nanahan is an amazing bait. The bottom up give me light pumpkin magic and green pumpkin. I bought these for the free rig. Just have a little something different. Smells nice and squiddy. Awesome profile. Kind of like a bluegill. These ribs should kind of slow it down on the free rig. Helps the bait separate from the weight and then slowly fall. Nice. The Okasana Slide 170. I got the chartreuse in white, or they call it pearly chartreuse, and I got the white, or game over. 170 millimeters, floating, 46 grams. Let's take a peek. Comes with a stinger hook. So this bait is a line through. Slide your line through the nose, out here, into the treble. When the bass bites it, it can separate. Doesn't have the leverage, and it has a stinger. Comes with a stinger. I mean, anything that's built like this, it's gonna swim good. I mean, it's soft. It articulates easy. It's gonna swim good. Nice. Can't wait to fish it. And that's the game over color. Pretty much white pearl. Really pearly. Little shot of orange. I'm actually redoing an unboxing. I already cut it open and there was something up with the video, so I gotta redo it. So Grass Piece by Bass Puzzle. It's meant to be ripped out of grass. So on the pause, this thing flutters down. It's really pretty cool. So rip, pause, rip, pause. There's a little bit of a keeper on it. Nice sharp hook. This is the 1/2 ounce version. I had the 3/8 ounce version, so I just ordered the 1/2 ounce. Nifty little bait. I bought it at the end of last year and I honestly never threw it. I threw it in my pool and looked at what it looked like. It looked awesome and I never threw it. So this year, I can't wait to start throwing it. Check it out. Give it a good once over. Megabass. I think they call this IL Redhead. Here's the junior. Striped bass fishing here on the Northeast. This is a killer color. I wanted to try it for some largies and some smallies. So this is the 110 junior and this is the regular 110. I'm actually psyched to throw this. We got the new Berkley power bait switch. I got these two little guys. Of course, when you buy them, you never know what is what, but I had a feeling it was going to be tiny. These are the 1 3/4 inch size, 1/16 of an ounce. But my thought, I was going to be fishing them, let's say 5 to 10 foot. So I wasn't sure how fast they drop. I might just return these, but we're gonna try this size first and see how this size does. This is the 1/4 ounce HD White Wizard, 2.5 inches. And I took this out before. This is the Perch. It's a really cool looking little bait. Certain times of the year we have small baby bluegill. They're real tiny. I mean, tinier than this. They're like yo big. But you can't really imitate them with anything. Sometimes little jigs, blade baits. But this thing looks good. Am I the only one who throws this thing or what? Comment and let me know. This is the floating version. I've only had the suspended versions. I've caught the bejesus out of them, man. Especially this color. When you chop it, it gives a crazy flash. And I've caught so many fish on it. Smallmouth, largemouth. The problem is the slow sink. If they're following it and they're underneath it and it sinks too fast or past them, it's done. So that cast is over with. So I wanted the floating version and I'm going to put some suspense strips on the bottom. So it's truly suspended or slow float. 4-inch OSP Dual Live Beaver. I'm thinking everybody knows about this bait at this point. If you don't, Rapala just came out with a bait that pretty much, I don't know, they drew inspiration from this bait. Let's put it to you that way. And it's 4 inches. I've been using this bait for years, but I've never used the 4-inch version. Always the 3.5 mostly, and sometimes the 3-inch. So I figured I would order the 4, which I will be ordering more of from now on. I don't know why. I don't even have a good reason why I never ordered the 4. It's got what they call a dolphin kick. It's a bad little bait. But I'm going to put it up against the Rapala Crush City. I think it's called the Bronco Bug, maybe. Don't quote me. And see how it fares. All right, next bait. Got me some Imakatsu Death Roll. This bait has been out for 6 months, maybe? Only in Japan. And as soon as it comes out, it gets sold out. So I've never gotten one. It's supposed to be 155 millimeters, but it's a good 6, 7, 8 inches from the beginning to the end. It does what it says, rolls. It's impossible to explain it to you. You gotta look at it really, but I can't wait to try it. I mean, I trust Imakatsu extensively. I've got a ton of their baits. They have partnered with Megabass to do certain baits. So if Megabass trusts them, so should you. They are really an underrated Japanese brand, if you ask me. The Imakatsu Death Roll.